Hi, my name's Connor Passon. I'm here to do another video review of another movie I recently watched. On this little show, I suppose I'm going to start talking about movies. This Today, I'm going to be talking about a film I watched last night from Netflix. It wasn't directly from Netflix; it was actually a DVD rental that I did. Yes, I still do those. Can you believe it? Of a film put out by A24 called The Souvenir, directed by Joanna Hogg, starring, I think her name is Gabriel Swinton Byrne, Tom Burke, and Byrne's own mother, Tilda Swinton. It's a drama taking place in the 1980s about an aspiring film director named Julia, who's. No, wait, no, it's not Julia, it's Julie, who finds herself being attracted to a mysterious actor while also dealing with the kind of rocky relationship of her mother. But at the same time, while she's dealing with that, this relationship she has with this mysterious actor slowly begins to turn sour due to his personal problems. And we see it happen over the course of the past couple of years until we finally reach its admittedly sad conclusion. However, I'm sorry. I could not jibe with the what this movie was putting down. Typically, this almost kind of seems like my sort of bag. Like a tortured, like an aspiring artist falls in love with another individual and things go sour and yada yada yada, and toxicity ensues. I've been seeing this a lot lately with some films I've quite loved, such as Paul Thomas Anderson's Phantom Thread or Powell Palinowski. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Powell Palinowski's Cold War. Those were films that portrayed toxic relationships but had real wit and visual style and interest to them. The Souvenir, on the other hand, I apologize, just does not. There was nothing about the film that had. At first, I felt I was in for something good because I liked the vibe it was getting off, the visual style. Like, the film is a really well shot film, and it's well acted. It's beautifully formal. The period detail of what the movie does, how it really does feel like you're watching something that takes place in the 1980s, but it doesn't do it in that kind of flashy, oh, look how nostalgic it is. Look at all this music you like. Look at all these neon colors you like. It's like, no, this is the 80s, but it's presented in a drab, understated, understated way, but you still get that textured feel, and I really like that. But at the same time, there's just got to be more meat on its bones. And as the film as it went on and on and on and on, I was losing patience with it. This is a film that's 2 hours, and just the other day when I saw It Chapter Two, that was a movie that ran for nearly three, and I can outright tell you which was the quicker movie. I just could not get into this at all, and it sucks because the reviews for the film have been fantastic. Hell, I was even kind of intrigued by a preview of it when I saw Gloria Bell earlier this year, another A24 movie. Which, if you haven't seen Gloria Bell, it's on Amazon Prime. Do it. That's a wonderful movie. I can recommend that a lot more than I can this. So, and of course, because it's an A24 movie, the chance of me getting one of those is roughly 50-50 in my area. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. Only if it's like kind of the wide release stuff, like, say, any of their horror movies or, whatever coming of age thing they're putting out next. This is one of those that didn't make it in there, but I was still intrigued because the company puts out high grade quality films, but this was a dud. Out of all the films I've seen them put forth out in the mainstream, this is probably my least favorite of the company yet, which sucks. I don't like saying that because I really like this company. They're a great independent film company, but it was a slog to sit through. Maybe if I watch some of Hogg's other films, maybe I might warm up to this one, or if I give it another chance. But as of right now, I just couldn't get into it. If you want to see a film about a toxic relationship between artists, go ahead and check out those other two. Or if you want to see a more autobiographical film where a director basically kind of spills out their own life story, if I may be honest, I would say something like Lars von Trier's The House That Jack Built would be a better suggestion than this, because at least that movie has a sense of humor about itself. But as it stands, I can't personally recommend The Souvenir. I know it has terrific reviews behind it. I've seen some people I quite like who love the film, and hey, more power to them. I just saw Mark Kermode's review of it the other day, and he gave a really strong review of it. And what he said in it was that he felt it was both deeply personal but also very distant. I agree with that statement of what he said, but I cannot jibe with the positive feelings he has towards this film. I'm sorry. I couldn't get with this one. Sorry. So anyway, over the next coming weeks, I've got a couple other film reviews lined up. One of them is that I'm going to be taking a stab at the live action version of the remake of Aladdin. I hope I like that one because it's got some negatives going for it, but apparently it's not all that bad. We'll see how that turns out. And there might be a guest on that one. Can't guarantee anything on that one. Plus, I want to see if I can try and do some reviews of John Wick Chapter 3 and Rocket Man. And next week, I'm going to be doing a double bill with my girlfriend to see Ad Astra and Rambo Last Blood. So, that's what my schedule's looking like for hopefully the oncoming weeks. My entire life has been a complete mess and rampant chaos right now. But, what can you do? Anyway, hope all of you have a good day. Bye.